if you just got interested in crypto now, it doesn't really matter if you can get a nice entry at the moment. You are still gonna lose money because you're just coming in at the top of the hype. But if you've been here from 2024 at least, then your chances of succeeding are already better. Okay? So you want to be in crypto when the hype is dead, okay? Like, say here in April, right? Everyone was forgetting about crypto, and you can see the chart how it was delivering multiple traps, okay? Sweeping this, going higher, then sweeping it again, going slightly higher, sweeping it again, going slightly higher, okay? You don't know which sweep can be the good sweep. All right, this one was super close to the efficiency, so that could have told you something. I had it marked right here, okay? From the top of 2024, we came really close to it, and then we swept it. You can see how I even bought some crypto back in June 2023, and I really wanted to buy it 12k, but we didn't really manage to go there. I just had to uh, keep keep DCA, which I didn't. But yeah, I bought it at 23. Then I saw some hype coming in, and I saw a bit at 40, and then I saw a bit at the top, at the all-time high sweep. All right, and also bought a bit back more because we we were going way higher than this, of course. So yeah, that's just a little bit of my story with crypto. And even though I'm a forex trader, I do invest in crypto. And today I'm gonna show y'all a strategy that you can use in order to not lose everything in crypto, right? And not miss out on huge profits. Okay. And the way you can see this is altcoins are taking a beating for the last year or so. Okay, not year, but like some months, some like 5 6 months. And you can see how I did some nice profits on XLM and HBAR. If you know these were kind of stable, especially HBAR, right? Around the 10 cents mark, and then it just went up massively. And XLM was the same. Even though you're seeing these prices, okay, right now, but they did way more. And I got out with way more profit, okay, 100%, 300%. This was way greater. You just can't see the average, and we're going to see it. We're going to have a look at it and how I managed to, and why did I manage to go out of those. Okay, so you can see I got right out the top for 25%, and here 25% as well, and here I took a bit more as well. You can see by the arrows, and I got in here. So what's the strategy? If I think that H bar, or if everybody has the $1 target, let's say, I'm not getting out at $1. I'm having partials along the way to get out of my position. You might say, oh, but if you don't hold it to 100% until your desired target, which could be this, you're missing out on a 700% gain. Because then you might have 700%, but you're not going to have 700% on 100% of your position, okay? Because you're taking out bits by bits along the way. So you're getting out with less profit. I mean, if price goes there, yes. But what if price doesn't? Okay? Because most of the time, you know how a lot of people lose? Its price gets super close to their target and then just reverses from there. Because as well, like most of the people, their target is like a psychological number, so it just reverses from there. Like if it's $1, or imagine like right now it would be uh, for crypto it would be kind of 100k or 60k, or imagine it would never go to that exact psychological number, because as soon as it gets close to it, people are already imagining people selling there, a lot of selling pressure there. So the smart ones will just start to sell it earlier. So you might come with less profits, but that's if price reaches those levels. Because if it doesn't, then you just secure profits. And you make sure you're not one of these guys that comes into crypto that does a 10x, but at the end of the bull run actually comes out break even or even negative. Okay, how do you turn a 10x portfolio into zero? I mean, no sense. So like, it is too risky to do it like this. And as you can see, price was practically that. I should have been DCAing here. I thought about it, but then H bar, it looks super ugly. But then, hey, it it managed to play out, and that's just by holding, trusting it, but also like keeping some targets at place. Okay, let's check out XLM, and you can see the same story. Okay, look at these targets. Look at this fucking entry, bro. Nobody was interested right here. Nobody was interested. But guess how many newbies came in here? Thinking we're going to the moon or something. Okay, and I had 30% here, 40% here. Okay, I wasn't being too greedy. We're talking about top coins, guys. I'm not looking for a 100x. But this was already super good. Okay, 500% on a space of, I don't know, couple weeks in this. You know, are you mad at that? Yeah, we did 500% on a space of 2 days, 3 days. Now, are you mad at that? But you gotta manage to go through the boring part and perhaps the struggle. Okay, because some of these you be sometimes way down, like in H bar example. But this was fucking stable, was fucking boring, and then it managed to blow up. It managed to blow up. Right now, it's retracing from the top, which is also like a huge cut, a 70% cut, 50% cut. But I've already taken some partials, as you can see. And I'm good in a position. So the way you do this is you get in every single chart, you mark out some levels, okay? All-time highs, you're as soon as all-time highs gets it, a bit above, you should already be taking partials. Maybe even if you want to be super conservative, you can already be taking partials close to the all-time high. Okay, so let's say price hasn't hit all-time high yet, but you're already like 20% out. Then it hits all-time highs, you're already 40% out. It goes a bit further, you're already 60% out. And you're taking these big chunks of 20%, of 30%, whatever you like. But obviously, if you go like two partials of 50% each, kind of risky. Take 20%, okay, and then maybe manage it to your sort. Like as you can see on XLM, I had 40%, I had 30%. It depends on the price action. And XLM hasn't even hit all-time highs. So as you can see on XLM, I was already expecting to be 70% out before even we hit all-time highs. So as you can see, because XLM wasn't because on XLM, like you can see, the 2021 bull run didn't actually manage to break the all-time highs of the 2018 bull run. Okay, so in that perspective, I'm thinking, oh well, what if this bull run does this again? It doesn't break the previous bull run high. So if that's the case, then I want to be massively out beforehand. Okay, so as you can see, this is 70%. This is 20%. It's not because I'm bad at maths, okay? I know that this whole partial thing goes to 90%. I'm leaving a 10% as a moon bag, okay? To not miss out on those huge movements. Okay, so you can still be conservative and then leave a 20%, 10% moon bag in case price does reach those crazy targets of $1, like in this case $1, but then in multiple coins that would be the moon. That's why you call it the moon back. But yeah, guys, have those partials set. Okay, so when prices reach there, there is no, oh, I think we're going more with, you take partials. Okay, you take those partials. You take those partials, and you gotta have the math set on how much you want out of this bull run. Okay, because you get an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, you put your coins, you put your partials. Okay, you do the math of how much money would those partials be worth. Okay, and at the end, you see if you're happy with the result of your bull run. You can't just go into this with, okay, I'm gonna put my $1,000 and let's see what it does. Not let's see what it does. Okay, you're gonna make the calculations and see if you're happy with the end result. Okay, if you're coming in here with $1,000 and you want a 5x, and then you make your partials calculations and then the result is 5k, I don't care what happens, you get out with the 5k, because then most people will fail because they're greedy and they see their 5k, but then, oh, we already did 5k, so why not go for 10k? And then they'll get to 7k, 8k, and boom, they'll go back to zero. Okay, so whatever you're happy with, just close it at that. I know I'm a forex trader, I got some knowledge in crypto, I just do investing. Okay, because forex is active income and then investing is way more passive. Okay, so use some of those forex profits and put them back into crypto or S&P 500 stocks, whatever. But yeah, make sure you're happy with the end result of partials, and depends on your risk. It depends if you go conservative on the partials, on the type of coins you pick. If you go for the top ones like these, if you go for more meme coins, okay, then there's different portfolios that you could go for. But make sure you're happy with the end result and don't be too greedy depending on what you choose. Okay, if you go for the top coins, don't be thinking of a 20x portfolio. Okay, 5-10x if you go for altcoins, that's achievable, but keep in mind that it's already 2025. Okay, half of the year, and you're not getting in at good prices, at least crypto in Bitcoin wise. Okay, I know that altcoins are taking a beating. Maybe you can get in good prices, but if you're the type of guy that's just getting in now, you're not going to be the type of guy that's going to be succeeding later, because the prices right now, they might be good, but maybe you're too fearful of it. If you didn't get in on 2023, 2024, or even 2022, which could have been better, you're not getting in now, because you're going to have a look at some charts and going to be shit. Like take a look, Illumium, for example, complete beatdown. So that's it, and make sure you have your target set, and once price gets there, you take money, at least a chunk. Do not go into this without taking any partials. Do not go for from 0% to 100% partial. Okay, do not do that, because if price doesn't reach there, you just go all the way back to zero. So make sure you have your target set, and if you meet your targets, take the money, please. Okay, because then you have to wait another 4 years for the cycle to play out. And if you just take that money in those 4 years and then reinvest them back into the other 4 years, then you're not going from zero. Basically, you're already going from 5k, and those 5k in the next cycle is already 50k, for example, if you're investing in 2027 or something like that, or 2028, or at the bottom, essentially. Okay, and definitely just to say, for you to get out. Okay, get out at the top. I know that in the long term, we're going higher, but we all know there's going to be a 80, 90, 95% drop in crypto. It always does. Okay? And this cycle is not different from the others. Okay? The story never repeats itself, but it often rhymes. So prices will go down. Get out, because then you turn your 1K to 5K, and then you turn your 5K into 50K. And yeah, that's basically how you can make money. Okay, but then if you have your 5K at the top, then it goes back down. Your 5K becomes $500, and then you wait 4 years. Then your 5K, it's now worth 5K again. But you just lost a bunch of time, lost a bunch of time. So in essence, you lost a bunch of money. Okay, take your profits out. That's just a message for this video. It's not how to sell. I'm giving you the strategy of the partials. Okay, go into the coins, do some analysis. Okay, make sure the market cap is comfortable to what you're going for. Okay, don't go for crazy targets. If a coin has a super high market cap and you're expecting 100x, wake the fuck up. Do not be listening to one of these YouTubers, even crypto guys. That's I don't know how you're a crypto guy and you're super dumb, or you're just selling it to people that XRP will go to $100, will go to 1,000, will go to 1 million. I don't know, man. These guys are fucking dumb, or they just selling you shit, because XRP is already like the third or fourth biggest coin. Okay, in order to go there, it would be worth way more than Bitcoin. Okay, think about market cap. Think about market cap. Don't think about the numeral like prices. Think about the market cap. How much can the coin realistically be worth? All right, don't be having these crazy targets. So then you make some realistic targets. You put some partials on the coin. Okay, I'll take 20% at this price level. I'll take another 20% at this price level. I'll take another one at this, and then you succeed at the end. Okay, because maybe we don't go to your overall target, but we did go to half of the partials, for example. And then, even if it was just half, you know that you're profitable at the end. Okay, overall message for this video: just take your profits out. Don't be too greedy. There will be another cycle. Okay, peace out, boys.